All right, so that was homecoming. That was homecoming today, and it was an exciting time. You know, and with homecoming comes, of course, a gazillion and a half pointless homecoming signs, and with signs in a tub come another gazillion and a half pointless signs. So here's a collection of some stuff I found over the last couple weeks. This is a good one. Lost baby. If found sleeping in random playgrounds, please return her to her mama. I mean, we just don't know what to say about this. They were plastered all over the walls and the trash cans. And no, they really were. That's the truth. Here's another one. This is, I don't have anything, I mean, this is as bad as Scoobit last year, which, by the way, like, is terrible PR. Because instead of asking, what is that, everyone says, what the f is that, and I don't want to know. All right, this was sent in to me. G20 was a few weeks ago, right? The G20 summit in Pittsburgh. And some Pitt students, University of Pitt students, were arrested because they were mistakenly caught up in some of the rallies, the protesting. Okay, so here's a little release from the University of Pittsburgh newspaper about things you can do to protect yourself, especially when it's protesting without the legal pain, basically. Do not throw things away or destroy property. Research the issues before you join protests, that sort of thing. Never protest alone. Bring a friend for protection, and we see that they're holding hands here, so they may want some other protection too. Bring an ID to expedite processing in case you happen to be arrested. I like that one because it assumes that you are going to be arrested. And finally, the best one was paint important phone numbers on your body in case you lose your phone. So that was, I don't know. And speaking of paint, we've got a good one from the USA Today. This is a photo from, I'd show you the photo, except because it's USA Today, the only full-page photos they print are the color map. So I won't show you the photo, but it's a Palestinian boy playing with what looks like a zebra, except that it's actually a donkey painted to look like a zebra because the zoo couldn't afford a real one. So that's, I mean, we don't really have anything to say about this. Okay, let's move on, shall we? As I warned on the latefestonline page, you should be careful as to what you post on your Facebook walls and what you're caught doing. So let's take a look at a little segment I'd like to call Facebook Disgraceful. A recap from last weekend. It was what, a shotgun wedding, I think. We start with the lovely Amber Pecora. And I'm not quite sure what that is, but it could be falling from somewhere. All right, and next we go to Rachel Clark. And it says, Zeta Bunnies, cutest honeys in the USA. And then there's some ellipses right over there. And so there could be something else written, but we're not really sure. Okay, next, let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Julie May Alderson says, found out I won a free microderm abrasion. Can't wait to get a layer of my skin sanded off. Good times.
Yeah, Julie.
All right, so that's she's crazy indeed. And here we go to Tom Roth, who says, actual conversations between my boss and and me just now. That's great English. Tom, I'm going to get the papers, and by the papers I mean the newspapers, not firing papers, not demerit papers, and not the papers that you would roll. You can do that on your own time. So, good job, Tom. Right, okay. And then we have, oh, here's a great picture. Oh. But this is just a picture in a set of two. Oh. All right, let's get off that one. All right, here's Liz Souders. Liz Souders had one of her preschoolers yell at the zipper on her backpack, explaining, I know it's broke, it was made in China. Audience member Jeremy Waller and 4 others like this. All right, and next we have Emily Paul says to Devin Gannon, I feel like this is something that could happen in your life. What happened last night? You kept telling him to f Optimus Prime style. that explains why his roommates kept saying Autobots roll out this morning as I left. It's funny, and it's funny because Devin has the power of the Allspark in his hand. Whatever. Anyways, on that note, we also welcome Matt Monahan, the homecoming king, who has now officially earned, and this is the first public announcement of this, but who has now officially earned an invitation to become a guest on a future Late Fest show. Congratulations to him. Continuing on, we have, oh, I don't know what that is, but that's a creeper at 5 tall. All right, next, Jennifer Wheeler, always a source of good information, says, so I just received permission to hook up with my friend's unborn son upon his 18th birthday, since I'll be a cougar. I don't have anything more to say about that. All right, next we have Jared Polonis, who says, there's never been a better time than 7:30 a.m. to start drinking. And Jeremy Lawler and I would attest to this morning, that we would instead argue that the better time would in fact be 7 a.m. or anything earlier than 7:30. But meanwhile, Bridget Roth, and Kara Sabo and 3 others like this, but then Bridget went on to say, I wish I could like this 69 more times. So that's Facebook for you.